The NBA Season 8 2020 games and highlights coming up next. Game 2 Dallas Mavericks 1-0-1 Los Angeles Lakers 1-0-5 Final. Game 2 Los Angeles Clippers 8-9 Denver Nuggets 7-9 Final. Game 2 Brooklyn Nets 1-0-5 Boston Celtics 8-3 Final. Game 2 San Francisco Warriors 1-1-0 Milwaukee Bucks 8-3 Final.
Good evening from Philadelphia and the city of brotherly love. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And here on South Broad Street, Jay, the spectrum used to reverberate. You can say the same now for Wells Fargo Center.
And you know what, Ed? All you need is a little bit of patience and a couple of top NBA draft picks, and you find guys like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid that will forever change the face of your franchise.
These days, it feels like 1983 in South Philly. The opening jump is won by Chicago.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple...
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Won't go down. Looking to take this all the way, end to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Hayden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Marking it to Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Simmons goes to the left side. To Simmons. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Levine to Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Porter. Won't go down. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Hayden with the basketball. Down just a couple. To Levine. Won't go. Snared by Embiid. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Levine to Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Porter. Otto Porter. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Joel Embiid off the mark. Well contested. Hayden to Wendell Carter. And the slam.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Cleaning the offensive glass. Bulls with it. Levine to Markkanen. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nothing going here on that drive. Into traffic, but no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Zach Levine trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Sixers call for time as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. To Simmons. And he'll go to the foul line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Bulls have it. Payton to Markkanen. Takes stock of the floor. Porter to Zach LaVine. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
And a chance coming up at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Payton into the front court. It's 14-12. To Markkanen. Short jumper misses. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Wendell Carter. Has a chance. The shot almost.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
No, Carter with the rejection.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Ah, the monster stuff.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Ben Simmons, he's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed them both. To Porter. 4-3. That's rebounded by Embiid. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Second one's no good. One more coming. To Wendell Carter. Can't connect. Harris. going to have it this time.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Levine. Joel Embiid sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Trying to cash in. Now a shot by Temple. No good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
The assist from number 21, Joel Embiid.
Back to shoot for the Bulls. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Tobias Harris pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Screen coming. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Porter. Reset here. Let's see what they do. To Porter. Fires the three. Not going down here. To Danny Green from long range. Another chance. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Mike Scott at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. To Wendell Carter. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. He missed it. Danny Green. Can't connect from inside.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Denzel Valentine trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Count it at the line. Seth Curry to Embiid. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. And stuffs it home.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Now a steal by Philly. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Markkanen. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Now a shot by Temple. No good. To Simmons. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. And it's rejected.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
It's Chicago ball. Embiid to Howard. And he finishes at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Now a whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Substitution being made in this one. To Markkanen. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Sixers have the basketball. Oh, Ben Simmons. 3 for 4. Good start.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Markkanen slams it down.
The 7th pick overall, Lauri Markkanen had an exquisite rookie season. Ending the year, all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Seth Curry at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Missed the foul shot. Going to launch beyond the arc, off the iron, and a putback slam.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That misses with a second to go. We're through one at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
LaVine to Payton.
Watch the cutter, man.
LaVine to Porter. Goes to the left side. It's good. Not necessarily his comfort zone. They dared him. He scores.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
To Embiid. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Nice pass to get things going.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
To Porter. Here comes the screen. Porter up against the 8-time All-Star. Nothing going here on that drive. LaVine to Wendell Carter. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Chicago possession. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
That boy's living his best life.
Simmons into the front court. Down 4. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Levine to Payton. Dwight Howard with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Payton with the basketball. Leads a bucket. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Chandler Hutchison at the line. First try at the line, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 4 out of 7.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Payton into the front court. They trail by 2. To Markkanen. Levine. That's out of bounds off a Bull. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Sixers, number 21, Joel Embiid. Subbing in for the Chicago Bulls, number 22, Otto Porter.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Embiid. The rebound cleared by the Bulls. Zach LaVine. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Count the bucket for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Howard. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw up the concentration of the guy trying to drop the He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Levine. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Lauri Markkanen at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Get down. Half court, head top.
with the basketball. Has a chance. Offensive board to Markkanen. Whoa, what a finish.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Hayden to Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Elfrid Payton has got 2 shots coming. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Sixers control it.
I got ball.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Markkanen. Porter. And that's rebounded by Payton. To Levine. Porter. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Tobias Harris. For 3, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Screen coming right.
Short jumper stays out. Embiid.
I got ball.
To Tobias Harris. Rebound comes to Chicago. Markkanen knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Chicago with the possession.
Watch that cutter.
Curling inside. Zach LaVine. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
A 2-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
To Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Payton to Porter. Payton to Zach LaVine. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. The follow won't go either.
Hey, lock up.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Good ball. I got some for him.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, ferocious slam inside. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Hayden with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead to Levine. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Embiid. Had a chance, but it's no good. The follow won't go either. The follow won't go either. Great dish to set it up. Porter buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Hayden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Levine. In the front court comes Simmons. Trailing by 10. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Bulls with the rock. Marking it to Wendell Carter. Here comes the screen. Levine to Wendell Carter. And look out. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Shot from the lane won't go. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, Zach LaVine. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. Nice cushion for the Bulls.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Bulls have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls. The 76ers were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. Of course, They still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers,
Game drive. Assists.
the Philadelphia 76ers struggle to play the angles and allow too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
I got him. Here we go.
Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. Markkanen to Payton. Ben Simmons tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Levine to Markkanen. Has a look. Shot by Markkanen, no good.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Payton with the basketball. His guys lead here, early stages, 3rd quarter. Joel Embiid sends it away. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Markkanen. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Tobias Harris. 4-3. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. First free throw is good. It's a second, one more coming. And he hits all 3 free throws. Payton into the front court. Up 6. Levine to Markkanen. Missed a wide open look.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt. And that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 20, Dwight Howard.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Payton with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. To Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Markkanen to Payton. Can't connect.
And Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. They're capitalizing on the momentum gain from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
Payton into the front court. 2-point advantage to Porter. Payton to Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw is good to cap off the 3-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Payton with the basketball. He'll run the offense. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player a short arm shot.
Simmons lets it fly from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. Payton into the front court. Up by 3. To Zach LaVine. Porter. Reset here. Let's see what they do. To LaVine. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Chicago basketball. Here comes the screen. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
LaVine. Shot clock winding down. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's 3 for 7.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Payton to Zach LaVine. Porter. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
To Simmons. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Baseline drive. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Bulls with it. Hayden to Wendell Carter. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And he connects on the first free throw.
For Chicago, number 15.
And gets both to drop at the line. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Hayden with the basketball. His team up by one. Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air. Hayden to Wendell Carter. To Payton. Nice pass to set things up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
And a throwdown.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Hayden. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Working hard on the glass. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Philadelphia with the basketball to Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. Now 4 for 9.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Hayden into the front court. Leads 3. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guy's down 3. Got it.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Wendell Carter. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Scooped up. Going the other way. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Porter matched up with Howard. To Payton. Here comes the screen. Payton. from long range. Misfires. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Porter to Payton. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Elfrid Payton guarded by Howard. To Markkanen. Dwight Howard. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Harris to Simmons. The drive right to the basket. Nothing going here on that drive. Harris. He gets it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout call by Chicago as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for the Bulls, number 14. And
Payton.
number 6.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Ferguson to Seth Curry. Layup goes down. Well done.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To Markkanen. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. It goes down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Payton with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. To Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. The shot by Payton won't fall.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, the 76ers have the lead. The Bulls in possession as we start the 4th quarter. And a lot of people might not have expected this to be a one-score game this late. But wait, Jay, we have ourselves a ball game.
Ed, I've been in this situation so many times as a team that's been the favorite. You expect to win the ball game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a true battle. This looks like it could be anybody's game right now.
Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Seth Curry to Howard. It was right there. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here comes the screen. To Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. beyond the arc for three. That's how you defend. To Danny Green, going to launch beyond the arc. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack it to the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Bulls come away with it. Can't miss those. Throws it down.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Hey, locked up.
To Porter. Nothing going here on that.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Shot misses there by Valentine.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. For three, no good. That's great defense. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
But I don't put that on the shooter, Ed. I put that on the passer. You have to put your players in the best possible position to score the ball. You know that's not a strength of his.
Easy path to the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Here comes the screen. To Porter. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Dwight Howard, a couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Shot from the lane won't go. The pass set it all up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nothing going here on that drive. Backcourt violation is called. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
touch at the rim. Count it.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Levine. Has a look. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Team foul number 2.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. His percentage right now, 57%. And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Bulls have it. To Porter. Probing the defense. Porter to Markkanen. Has a chance. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
The assist from number 33, Tobias Harris.
Levine.
Defensive 3-second violation for the 76ers for Chicago.
Missed it at the line. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 15.
Markkanen to Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
Oh, baby.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
And draws the foul.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Porter. Gets it in the left corner. Porter. Fine to shoot for the Bulls. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. He's been steady, 83% at the line. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Whoops, that won't go. To Wendell Carter. Markkanen. He got a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. The shot no good by Simmons. To Wendell Carter. Off the assist.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Simmons to Embiid. Cashes in for two.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Wendell Carter. Porter. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Tobias Harris. Good look that time, but off the mark. With the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Sixers have the basketball. No, Carter with the rejection. The Bulls clear the rebound. To Wendell Carter. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Wendell Carter at the line. First free throw is good.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Goes 2 for 2. To Tobias Harris. No good. To Payton. Carter. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Simmons. Lauri Markkanen swats it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Goes to the right side. Harris to Embiid. Short jumper off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Tobias Harris. Pulled in by Porter. Payton into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Markkanen. Down to 5 on the 24. To Markkanen. Tobias Harris with a piece. 24-second violation. Bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, I missed a short one there. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Bulls take this one. They move to 1-0 in their new campaign. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The 76ers finished on the losing end of a close score.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from three, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game 2 Chicago Bulls 117 Philadelphia 76ers 116 final.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.